Alea, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we supper. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry, we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. बाद दिन ये आए, it's your birthday, so let me party. बाद दिन ये आए, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake, just to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to happy birthday to you. Party in the air, It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Another great year for you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Gather round the supper club. Clap, clap the hands and clap. 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 Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Bad in the year. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Another great year for you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Gather round and stop the clap. Clap, clap the hands and 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 clap. Clap, clap. We pray for health, strength, and positivity. All the blessings for you. Hope for long life and prosperity. All good blessings to you. We wish you greatness in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you.
Morning, guys. Good morning, and welcome down to Livewire. And yes, today is that day. Lola Harry saying happy birthday as well. Everybody sending out birthday wishes to the General Secretary and the Vice President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Barrett Jagdio, celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Chief. I hope you enjoy, and many more years to come. Many more birthdays to celebrate, and many more accomplishments to celebrate as we move forward in 2024. Right? So, good morning, guys. Welcome down to Livewire. We started a little bit late this morning. Look, Parliament will suck out your energy. I wasn't there for the entire session, but event filled for the time that I was there, and Parliament trouble. Anyway, before I get into that, let me say morning to all these wonderful people here on the live. Let's see who we got here by. Good. Vina Ram Karan, Jonah Bijan, Neil Ram Lokan, Sandy Mangar, Sherwin Siram. Morning to you guys. We got Leroy Mangal, Sally Jones, Soma Bipat, Mukesh Vishnudat, Keith Benjamin, Rennie Passad, Leonard Cornelia, Zvira Badar, Passad Patti, Ronald Martindale, Dial Sukram. Morning to everybody. Asif Mohammed, Maureen Razio, Mohan Ramrup, Morning, everybody. And Felipe Velez, good morning. Please say morning to Jane for me. What's going on in St. Martin there? Data Nandalal, Diane, morning to everybody. Faisal Ghani. Who else is here? Lola Hari, Pam Singh, Roman Amarali, morning to you. Jane, you and Felipe here? What? Zaza, morning to you. Tara Subrian, Umar Sharif joining us from New York City. And Tara and Umar extending birthday greetings to the Vice President. Pam Singh as well. Richard Cornelius talking about some Jumbie mats. That's all the mats we get in when we go to these people events. Not these people events, but when is their time to present, we always know that there's some kind of mathematical anomaly that gonna appear in their maths. You understand? So that is known, Richard. That is known. Krista Kurpasad, Paul Joseph, Chris Rugarib, Ajay Lacher, VJ Lacher, sorry. Who else we got here? Tracy Martindale joining us from Bartigo. Listen, guys, let me tell you about Tracy. So Tracy has been a part of the Livewire family before the Livewire family started. Before Tracy was a part of the Livewire family when the Livewire family used to wrap up in all sorts of nonsense. But Tracy told me that it's not good enough for me to just say morning every morning. I gotta get some cups and pens and stuff and share out to you. So I can get some stuff branded Livewire, and we're gonna get some memorabilia for you guys to hold on to, right? So morning to you, Tracy. I still didn't get no answer from since yesterday, Tracy, but what we gonna do? That's life, eh? Gita Prasad, morning to you. Who else we got here? Dionan Suku, Alonzo Jardine, Vishnu Narain, Rose, Gita Prasad, Tulsi Ram Chetty, Derek Dre Paul. Morning. A lot of people there in here, boy. Carla Daniels joining us all the way from Maracaibo region number 5, the only indigenous village in region number 5. So yesterday, shots fired yesterday, right? For those of you who look at the whole presentation from both sides, yesterday shots were fired. Now, in their normal fashion, and I will use terminology from the honorable ministers, in their normal reptilian fashion, you have the coalition and its member MPs presenting themselves as the most righteous persons in relation to adhering to 2015. Man, listen, trouble. But here, in their normal reptilian fashion, trying to pretend that they are righteous, right? That they are a group that has the economic advancement of Guyana at heart. When we all know that when they had that opportunity to show us what you will do to present look, hey, Richard, is problems, 2041 million. What the hell is that? The coalition does not disappoint us. The coalition members of parliament, their MPs, their shadow ministers, they don't disappoint us, right? They don't. I was glad that especially Minister Hamilton, Minister Indar, and Minister Manik Chan took it to them so aggressively. Because as I was saying just now, they pretend to be the best at everything, the best at planning, the best at policy, the best at implementing, best at having all the great ideas, the best at adhering to the Constitution, the best at doing what is best in the interest of Guyanese. That is what they portray. That's the skin that they pull on when they go into parliament, right? But when they went into office, the skin that they pull on is the exact same thing that they try to force feed down their supporters' mouths about the PPP. Friends, family, and favorites. That was the basis of the coalition government, right? So, first of all, Minister Hamilton made us aware of the finer details, right? The finer details of how, when the coalition government had the control over the budget and allocating funds to certain sectors, the lives of Guyanese across this country, that was not their priority. Their first priority was making sure that they themselves benefited. So they didn't care about the persons who elected them to office in 2015, right? And mind you, the election petition in relation to that didn't get here. So we don't even know if in 2015 they made it there the right way. So they got into office. People like Rysdale Ford, Coretta McDonald, Jarita Worries Finance, you understand, had all the opportunities available to engage with their ministers and say, hey, let's do this to the people, let's do that for the people. No, they didn't do that. Right? They didn't do that. This was their main priority. Right? This was their main priority. Getting their people, 5 people closely associated with the PNC, APNU, AFC, decided that, you know something, break 600 plus people, we want these scholarships to be self. Right? Frig these people, we want these scholarships. They didn't care about little ghetto youths in Tiger Bay. They didn't care about the ghetto youths in All Boys Town. Right? They didn't care about the people at Container City. They didn't care about all them people in Linden who work hard to find. They didn't care about the people in New Amsterdam. They didn't care about them people in Mocha. They didn't care about them people in Sideline Dam, Lane Avenue. To decide, you know something, let me take this money and go and train these people. That was not their interest. Their interest was ensuring Annette Ferguson, the Guyanese hypocrite, and this is one of the main reasons she's the Guyanese hypocrite. Y'all remember that I had a video with Annette hollering scholarship, 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 scholarship. All hearing about is scholarship, 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 scholarship. Y'all remember the video? I had a video here. Y'all should have heard Coretta McDonald yesterday. This was Coretta McDonald whole day yesterday.
Priya Manik Chand, she got very Priya Manik Chand to Priya Manik Chand must be able to Priya Manik Chand, asking Priya Manik Chand to know of Priya Manik Chand or any Priya, what Priya needs. Priya.
Whole day yesterday. Priya. This is all you hear from Coretta. You understand? Unlike our minister, the Honorable Manik Chand, who say, you know something, you talking too much over there, you ain't do nothing as the head of GTU that makes sense. Now you sitting over there as a shadow. You understand? As a shadow to a minister that y'all have to find 2 ministers to fill her shoes. One, the pressure is so much he had to almost give out a left feet. The second one, they know from A to Bullfoot. Pagwali, those who we're talking about, the Minister of Pagwali. From A to Bullfoot. Minister Manik Chan has been advancing the education sector since she took up the portfolio, and rapidly. One of the first smart classrooms ever in this country, right, was under Minister Manik Chan, and is at the school that had that fire the other day on the back road. They got two schools directly opposite each other, man. On the turn there, just as you're about to reach the roundabout on Mandela. That school, one was upgraded in terms of their level with A, B, or they got some leveling system for that. Upgraded because of the pass rate at the school had increased. Sir Mars was, I think, was the deputy principal at the school. If anybody know the school, just put it in the comments. Morning to you, Eunice Ragabir. So, that school, under Minister Manik Chan, saw smart classroom and all sorts of North Rumville Secondary. Thank you. Right? Saw advancements under Minister Manik Chan. Nothing of the sort under Arup Narain or Pagwali. Nothing of the sort under neither of the two of them. Nothing of the sort. So, like I said, yesterday, this is all Coretta McDonald could have done. She couldn't say, pray you fall short, pray you do this wrong. She just can't.
Manik Chand, she got very Priya Manik Chand to Priya Manik Chand must be able to Manik Chand, asking Priya Manik Chand to know of Priya Manik Chand or any Priya, what Priya needs. Priya.
Is how you get in. So that would have been the main focus of Miss McDonald. God forbid she made it to Minister Education. Right? But let me come back to the scholarship situation. So as I was saying, over 600 Guyanese, right? Over 600 Guyanese were denied an opportunity to upskill themselves, to better themselves, to come out to the Dunstug's lane, right? Because think about it. People who on the road robbing you, people who breaking into your house, are them things. It's not people who working, you know. It's people who might not have had the best opportunities in life. You understand me? And decide, well, hey, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm going out on the road and I'm going to look for it. But you teach one of those gentlemen out there to be a heavy-duty equipment operator or to do fiber optics installation or solar panel installation and maintenance, and you give them an avenue to gain income, right away, their mind is off of that foolishness, right? Because they know they have something now, they could go somewhere and be employed. Even if you're getting the best salary, they know they're getting something. And I'll say this to you. Everybody who complaining about minimum wage, 6.5, and all of that, they are making their ends meet with that. Everybody thinks they deserve more, or everybody wants more. But how you add the more to it, it has to be in a structured manner. It has to be able to be maintained. So we can't raise your salary by 30% this year. Next year, you don't have the money to continue paying the salary. Right? You don't have the money to continue paying the salary. So let me put this clip back up on the screen so y'all could see. So the Guyanese hypocrite did a master's degree in public policy and management. You didn't think she should have had that before she turned minister? You wait till you turn minister to learn how to manage public policy and to learn how to manage. That is probably why she couldn't get all those roads done in Albertown and Queenstown and Kingston and Lane Avenue, Sideline Dam, Yarrow Dam, Rumvelt. South Georgetown, South, in those areas there. Sophia, Lillian Dal. That is why she probably couldn't get those roads done. Because she didn't have the skill or the knowledge. So the Guyanese hypocrite had to get upskill. You understand? Before she could take the ministerial position, but no. They sent her there just like that. Right? And spent 10,080 pounds. 10,080 pounds to educate the Guyanese hypocrite. Right? Nicolette Henry. Mrs. Pagwali. Nicolette Henry joined the... You got to say Nicolette Henry try to make over Game of Thrones. She joined in Fire and Ice. Water and fire. You understand me? Pagwa, where we celebrate it with powder and with water. And Diwali, the Festival of Lights. Mother Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is Diwali, is about Diwali, Nicolette. Any little child can tell you that. Now, a big hardback former minister like you ain't gonna know the difference between the two, even if you had somebody write a speech and you see Pagwa, and damn well I know it's Diwali. You gonna merge the two instead of having your brain call the right thing. Now imagine this woman gone to do a PhD in public health. She got a doctorate and can't differentiate between holidays, national religious holidays in this country that has been in effect since time immemorial. Right? Soma want to know how much of them complete the course. Well, Soma, I can get to that. Let me go through the list. I can get to the Soma. Miss Tabitha Sarabo Haley. Now, this is the daughter of David Hines, Black Pudding boss, who want Afro-Guyanese to buy Black Pudding from Indo-Guyanese. Right? No, mind you, he didn't say have Indo-Guyanese stop buying Korean roti from Afro-Guyanese, because apparently Afro-Guyanese don't make Korean roti. You understand? It's only Indo-Guyanese making food that Afro-Guyanese like it. So then got no Afro-Guyanese cooking Korean roti, then making no dal and thing like that. That's how these people think. That is his daughter, Tabitha Sarabo Haley. Right? Now, this young lady here, who is still currently a member of parliament, just like Annette Ferguson, went to do a master's degree in public policy and management. Commenced in 2015 and up to now ain't done yet. So the government expended another 10,080 pounds for Tabitha to go and do a course. And unlike Annette, the Guyanese hypocrite, at least Annette finished the course. So at least the knowledge hopefully was imparted on the Guyanese hypocrite. However, we did not get value for money from Tabitha Sarabo Haley. And in these instances, I am of the firm belief that the government should charge them. You go and take the people money to go and study. You don't do it. You don't finish it. Right? You deny hundreds of other Guyanese the opportunity to do just what you're doing, and you had money to do it. Because your father's a big boy. You're teaching at international college and begging for money on his show every day and Cash App and Zelle, and you understand? Living the big life. You could have afforded this. Why you gonna deny Guyanese from probably a low income or a middle income family this opportunity to go and learn public policy and management. You understand? Let's go on to the big bad Simona Brooms. Sweeping away people parking space at the Shivnarine, at the Amazonia Mall. Right? Now, Miss Brooms went to do a bachelor's degree in chemistry and biology. Okay. She want to walk in Ireland. Yes. Broomsy. Now, this is a 4-year course. She completed the course. You understand? She started in 2017, a little bit before the no confidence jump in. Right? And completed it in 2020. Now, hear this. $225,038 US. Brooms, $225,030 US. I got 69 cents. We go about it with 69 cents. That is the amount of money Brooms take for these two courses. You understand me? And sending Guyanese people children to the Bertram College of Idiots. She didn't want to go to Bertram College. She want to go Howard University. 225,000 US plus. Right? For Simona Brooms alone to go and study. I sit here and I remind you, Simona Brooms is an accomplished gold miner. An accomplished gold miner. Simona Brooms ain't got 1 and 2 gold claim here and there. So Simona Brooms is known as a prominent gold miner in the mining industry. You understand? Simona Brooms. Anybody, y'all ever see Simona Brooms' house? Anyway, I can tell y'all where she living before you hear I send people by them. Simona Brooms has money. Simona Brooms can afford a Land Cruiser with people that's buy for government minister. Before she's a minister, Simona Brooms rolling around in Land Cruiser. The duty alone on a Land Cruiser is 15 million. Y'all could buy but 3 new model Primo with the big grill. With her. This how Simona Brooms rolling since before government. And Simona Brooms coming into government for scholarship. These people head could good. Huh? These people head could good. Outside of gold mining, Simona Brooms has a lot of other business establishment, interior operation and all kind of thing. I mean talking about gold, but interior operation. Well off gold miner established. GGMC know she. GDMAC Gold and Diamonds Miners Association know she. Right? So Simona Brooms, who was financially capable, still decided she wanted to go and get scholarship and gave the Guyanese that foolishness that they had at Ogle. Right? That foolishness that they had at Ogle. And guess what? Simona went further. Simona decided here, then that's not good enough. I want to be a trained chemist and biologist. And guess what? I want this knowledge not to spread across Guyana or to give some other family an opportunity to have somebody in that caliber get a scholarship. I'm coming back to my own family. I send in try. Send try, right, to do a bachelor's degree in biology at Florida State University. Right? At a cost of $135,370 US. Right? Between Simona Brooms and his son. Oh, me mama. Between Simona Brooms and his son. I'm trying to show y'all here. Between Simona Brooms and her son. Over 360,000 US spent on the two of them. Over 360,000 US. I ain't even want to calculate the Guyana money. But the Minister of Labor did it for us. Right? Over 360,000 US alone on Simona Brooms and his son. And what the average Guyanese got? Advice on how to start a plantain chip business. Advice on how to go and sell cook-up and where the good spots. A bluff about providing jobs to young people. And then when they got in there, tell them that is not the government work. Well, this government providing jobs to young people. This government providing opportunities to young people. Right? This government, this Irfan Ali-led government came into office and under the guidance of prudent leaders conceptualized a part-time job program to put people to work. Right? So you got less persons sitting at home with that feeling of hopelessness like they had 2015 to 2020. What we gonna do? They close down the call center. They ain't doing nothing in Linden. Y'all remember refinery was supposed to be built in Linden? Some stubbornness like that. The coalition they're talking about. They're going to build some refinery in Linden. So that is the thinking of the coalition. Right? They would have run a pipe all the way up the Demerara River. You understand? They couldn't conceptualize the bridge and put it into effect. But they want to put refinery in Linden. Can't find work for Lindeners. Jarita Finance talk about forestry and gold and all these things contracting. I have never heard gold miners and forestry people so happy as now. You remember the tributous tax that this government had to come and take off? That was causing people to come out of mining. So I wanted to highlight to you, just as the minister did yesterday, how these 5 ministers of the previous administration denied scholarships to over 600 Guyanese. Right? Now, what's the potential impact of denying education and training to citizens? You're creating more hopelessness in the society. You're creating opportunities for young Guyanese to get themselves involved and end up a part of the system. You're not doing anything for them to uplift themselves. You're not creating an environment where they can become small business owners. You're not creating an environment where they could bid on contracts and win something and do something for the community. Bare stupidness we got from the coalition during their time. This is what you can call bare stupidness. Educating these young people, ensuring they have skills, again, takes a lot of crime off the streets. Educated young men will more gravitate to going and finding a work than picking up a gun and going and rob somebody. You think those people who get in caught robbing and breaking in people's house got a certificate to operate a heavy duty, are certified to operate heavy duty equipment? They're certified in fiber. They're certified in catering or something, commercial catering or anything of the sort. No. Those people are persons who had, and mind you, All these youngsters in grow bad, you know. Children in born bad situations. So a lot of them youngsters out there who on the XR sculling is either bad planning by the parents, situations cause them not to finish school, something, and they're out of the system and they're just surviving. And in survival mode, people will do anything to survive. As humans, that is ingrained in us. Self-preservation. So if I sit down hungry for days, right? I can't find work. I can't go and apply for work. I ain't got no certificate, and that's the requirement. Right? They had no part-time jobs, they had nothing going on. The next thing I can do, I hungry for days. Sit down there. I see people driving on the road with money and gold, and obviously, I will want to go and take what they have because I don't have. And I don't have any way of getting anything. Right? I don't have any way of earning or getting anything to provide for myself. And guess what? 2015, the government who was in power did not upskill those people. The Bertram Collins College, a lot of them could not get into. You understand? Because they didn't have the CXC, the ground basis to get in there. And guess what? The coalition government didn't put any system in place. So those persons who didn't have CXC to probably write some kind of equivalency exam so that they could get into the Bertram College and nonsense, right? And they got the audacity to talk about gold and grow and all these things that this government is doing. They gotta be mad. They got to be crazy. They have to be crazy. So their intention is to keep Guyanese uneducated and like crabs in a barrel fighting down each other. So what they want is young Guyanese to not have an opportunity to upskill themselves, not have an opportunity to find employment, and then they will come to them and say the government discriminating against you. The government don't want to give you any opportunity. You understand? The government fighting you down. The government don't like you because you're Afro. That will be their argument. You understand? When Minister Ramson, McCoy, Hamilton, and Indar went to Kitty, I think I told you all this story already. I was standing there listening to Minister Hamilton talking to a group of young men, at least 15 persons were there, right? And he was running down the list of courses that were available through BIT. And the young men stand up there with the eye open big, and they were so surprised. Because whilst me and you have this knowledge that BIT is there and offers this training, they got so many people who don't be on the internet every day, they don't read papers, some people just don't discuss politics. So if you hear something about government project, you want to hear about the politics. So they don't have the information that there is an avenue out there for them to go and make something of themselves. So when Minister Hamilton standing there talking to them, say, hey, you could go and learn to drive excavator. You could go and learn to drive front-end loader. You could go and learn to drive forklift. You could go and do catering. You could go and do solar panel installation and maintenance. You could go and do fiber optic installation and that kind of thing. Them men eyes dim a little bit. Because guess what? You know how much for excavator operator course at Macarp? And Macarp, I understand your course is excellent and you have a price tag, and I respect that. But I'm just trying to let the public understand the magnitude of the BIT program and the impact it has on the people of this country, right? Anybody on this live, if you have a number for Macarp Guyana, or you could go on the website, check the price for the excavator operator or the heavy duty equipment operator course at Macarp. That this government is offering free of charge to Guyanese. Any Guyanese, male or female, who want to take part. So like I said, as the Minister Hamilton is talking about all these projects at BIT, you could see like a dullness come over their eyes. Because guess what? You know what they're thinking? They got to find a set of money to go and take this course. And they done ain't got it. They done looking for it. When the minister turned and say, gentlemen, the course is FREE, their eyes light up again. When he tell them, we will give you gear, the eyes light up even brighter. When the minister said we could get a stipend, so they get them pay to learn, could I almost fall out the head. You understand? They couldn't believe it. They could not believe it because 99.9% of them who were there had no idea that that was an option available to them. They had no idea. Right? So when Jarita coming to you with a jumbie mats, as Richard put it, and talking about who do better and who do worse and whatnot, Jarita, I want you to compare not our natural resources and how much money extracting it bring. I want you to compare our most valuable resource, or human resource that is needed to build the future of Guyana. And you compare how they have advanced 2050 to 2020 and 2020 to 2023. How many young Guyanese were trained in TVET? How many young Guyanese are trained or got a degree, a certificate, a bachelor's or whatever from an international university? How many entrepreneurs were trained? How many people get trained in oil and gas? That is what I want you to compare, Jarita. You don't take your pretty face into that parliament and open your mouth and talk a bunch of ugliness. What's wrong with you? You compare the trash that the PNC, AP, and UAFC did to all that is happening now. Any transformational project in this country can be attributed to the PVP. Every, I don't care. I'm saying every transformational project. That East Bank wasn't the PNC start that and widen it. There is no major project, monumental, right? And even like we said, you want to call the Linden Highway as a major project. Other than that, the Suzac Linden Highway constructed under the PNC. Mind you, a lot of people say, hey, they got some kind of thing there, who built it and who idea and whatnot. I ain't getting into that. Let me give them the one. Other than that, a major project to benefit Guyanese, not a region, and not even in the case you could call it, kind of Moroccan nonsense from the Guyanese hypocrite. We're not accepting. We are not accepting that. The 4-lane across the Demerara here in Region 3 and Region 4, the benefits are incalculable. It opened up so much more in terms of shipping on the west side and on the east bank, right? Alleviate traffic worries for thousands of people using that bridge every day. The road that's going to Goshen, the road from Schooner to Crane. We're talking monumental, life-changing projects. The friggin' Heroes Highway, people. The Heroes Highway has opened up so much land for housing and industry. All of that land has to be cleared by some Guyanese who has to operate heavy-duty equipment. Not a Guyanese that go to the Bertram College of foolishness Heavy duty excavator, bulldozer got to clear the land. Right? Excavator and bulldozer got clearing. When the land clear, whether it's a housing, to build houses or schemes or whatever, is skilled people, carpenters, masons, laborers have to go and do it. So guess what? The Heroes Highway, and that is to show you how it all ties in. So whilst you have this highway here, you also have sorry, I got stop going to WhatsApp. So I'm talking about the houses there now. So after these Guyanese who go bit and learn to operate this heavy duty equipment, learn and clear this land, let me look at housing first. Let me say the Ministry of Housing building 300 houses in the area. How you think the houses building? You think Minister Kroll and Minister Rodriguez and Mr. Greaves going out there and mixing cement to build the house? No. It's Guyanese who get trained a bit in masonry, carpentry, electrical installation. Those are the people who will get the jobs. Those are the people who will be employed. You understand? So those 300 houses there will employ quite a few Guyanese. Because it takes about 10 to 15 people to build a house. Right? The road them got paved after. Okay, you just pave the roads after the construction is scheme done. Okay, you want all them big truck coming and block up the road. Heavy duty equipment again. Let me come out of housing. Let me look at the area open up for commercial activity. So somebody open up a big barn to do custom brokerage. Somebody open up a factory for produce bottled water. Somebody open up a hotel. Somebody open up a new hospital. Private item. We're talking public no more. Private. So these places open up. These areas open up for persons to lease land or buy land and open up business and industry. Who the hell you think going to work in these places? You think they're bringing people from Trinidad or they're bringing people from America to come and work in those factories and in the hotels and in the hospitals there? It's Guyanese. So you create an environment for people to invest in Guyana, start up the business and do a thing. You create employment from that because they started the business, they can't run the business and they got hire people. Right? So you create employment for Guyanese. And then those Guyanese now have to get a bloody well salary. Right? They have to get a salary. So there's less Guyanese on the road, nothing to do, no hopes, and looking to eat somebody food. So those 5 ministers and those persons like Jarita, Rysdale Ford, Coretta McDonald, who could get up in the most hypocritical way and play it talking about this budget and PDP government and accomplishments and their ideas. You needed to put your ideas into action. And you didn't. All we have to look back on David Granger, Joseph Harriman, Simona Brooms, Guyanese hypocrite, Pissin Pato, Valda Lawrence. All we have to look back on, all Guyanese could go and touch in relation to your legacy is the cow pen on Home Stretch Avenue. That is all you guys have to be proud of. That cow pen on Home Stretch Avenue. I want to make another point. Minister Manik Chan made yesterday. Right? Another point Minister Manik Chan made yesterday. The coalition government built no secondary schools in this country. No secondary schools in this country. How is it that they are catering for the future and the future generations and education is important? How are we going to learn to talk like Miss Kathy Hughes or Miss Manza? Yeah. How we going to learn? How we going to learn a man's a maths if you're in school? Well, no. You want to wish upon no Guyanese child. Please. Y'all learn maths properly. Jurito. Look, man. Oh my goodness. People, the Irfan Ali-led PPPC administration is definitely on track to taking Guyana to a first world status. Right? You cannot deny that Guyana has undergone monumentous transformation from 2020 to now. You cannot deny it. And all I'm saying is how is it only now we are seeing this development? Right? Oil pumping before 2020. The traditional sectors, whilst they didn't manage them well, they were still bringing in whatever little bit they was bringing in. They put taxes on people. Why they couldn't build one major highway in this country in 5 years? The plan for the Heroes Highway sat in the Ministry of Housing since President Irfan Ali was Minister Irfan Ali in charge of the Ministry of Housing and Water. Housing had but like 3 ministers by Patterson, Ferguson, and I think somebody else being there. You mean to tell me that none of them people then look through there and see the plan and say, hey, let me go along with it. At least we could do a thing. There's nothing that the coalition could have done in that period that could be compared to anything happening now. Employment, infrastructure, tourism, agriculture, education. There's nothing that the coalition did in that time that can be compared. And that's what I want people to remember. The Vagrant Hotel that they got there at Durban Park is not an accomplishment. It's an eyesore. When people pass it, they get vexed. Right? When people pass there, they get upset. Because Christopher Jones had touted that area to be it's going to be a big project. And nothing. People can't even, anyway. I ain't going to do that. So, yes, Richard, let me get the lineup for budget presentations today. So you guys can tune in and be aware of who's speaking and what to expect. You know the jokers can come in the normal fashion. So let us see. Today, Tuesday, the 23rd of January. So first up, we have none other than Romance me lover, and I don't care. Kebra Ramjatan. Then we have Minister Robeson Ben. Then we have Vincent Henry. Okay, so let me just call out which side and which side. I figure most people would know, but still. So from the top, our first speaker is from the opposition. Romance me lover. Kebra Ramjatan. Government, you have Minister Robeson Ben. Opposition, Vincent Henry. Government, Yvonne Pearson. Then we back to opposition. Amenza, Walton, Desire. Yeah. Then government, Minister Hugh Todd. Then back to the opposition, Sherwin Holder. Another big maths man flapping worries. Then back to government, Minister Vikram Bharat. Then back to opposition, Tabitha Sarabu, who didn't finish her thing that the government pay for, that we pay for, because taxpayer money that we pay for Tabitha finish. Tabitha Sarabu did not finish her master's degree in public policy and management, right? She didn't finish it. So she'll be speaking today too. Then we go back to government, to our minister, Sonia Prague. Then we go back to the opposition, to the worries from Mokka, Nima, Flu, Hess. Then we go back to government, Minister Ramson. Then we go back to the opposition. We have Maureen Philadelphia. Remember, she's the one who was calling the Afro-Guyanese guy a house slave for doing his job. The guy who worked at Parliament when they were trying to steal the mace to derail the parliamentary processes that are covered under the Constitution. And Roysdale Ford gonna go there yesterday and talk about adherence to Constitution. You better get away from here, you know. I like how Minister Indar deal with you. You should be the last person talking about anything but Constitution. Right. You understand? So let me see, where was I? Maureen Philadelphia. Yes, the one who called the Afro-Guyanese a house slave for protecting the mace when they were running amok in the parliament, right? Then we have Siraj Narain, and then another government MP, which would be Bagmati Veerasamy. So those are the persons for today, right? One last time quick. You have Ramjatan, then Minister Ben, then Vincent Henry, Yvonne Pearson, then Amanza Walton Desir, Minister Hugh Todd, Sherman Holder, Minister Vikram Bharat, Tabitha Sarabu Haley, that didn't finish her public policy and management course, the Honorable Minister Sonia Parag, Nima Flew Hess, or Nima, who needed to fly west out of this country. Then we have Minister Ramson, Culture, Youth and Sport. And you know, a lot of things has been happening. So many grounds are being done. You see what's happening with Burnham Court there. Y'all know who do Buxton ground. Good. After Minister Ramson, we have, again, Maureen Philadelphia, the racist Afro-Guyanese, calling other Afro-Guyanese house slaves. That's a racist term. That's a racist terminology. So I guess she can be defined as a racist if you're using racist terminology. Hopefully I guess so. Then we go to C. Paul Narain, then Bagmati Veerasamy. Those are the speakers for today. Tomorrow we have Vincent Jordan, Minister of Agriculture, Zulfikar Mustafa, Jeremy Sanjeev Datadin, Don Hastings, Minister Pauline Sukai, Gita Chandan, Minister McCoy, Hairaj Rajkumar, Devin Sears, Alistair Charlie, Beverly Alert, Dr. Ramsamy, Dr. Westford. So y'all get today and tomorrow speakers. Tomorrow morning I'll go through the speakers again for tomorrow. And you know, you guys could tune in and be a part of that broadcast. Right? That's all the time I have for today. Message the VP page and wish you happy birthday, man. Message the VP and wish you happy birthday. And our leader. Let us celebrate. We have a great leader of the party, and he has been labeled as one of the most shrewd politicians on this side of the hemisphere. Right? So happy birthday to the General Secretary and the Vice President of Guyana, Dr. Bart Jagdeo. Guys, don't forget the Guyana Marketing Cooperation. They're looking for dry coconuts. So let me pause this music. Let me tell y'all something. The Guyana Marketing Corporation wants dry coconuts. Nobody is to show up with Basil Williams in a bag. Nobody is to show up with Basil. That is not the dry coconut that they're talking about. They want literally who you're seeing on the screen. Do not bring Basil Williams in a bag to that place. Good. Right. Anyway, On that note, I'm out. It's all about peace, love, Wad Guyana.
Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.